Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Sports Department Podcast, the wrestling recap sort-of-ish version, where myself, Stephen Clark, Justin Valentovic, and the winner of last year's predictions, rocking his new Bloodline shirt, Jesse Norman, are all here to predict the Royal Rumble 2022. It's shaping up to be a really, really nice-looking card. Couple of unpredictable Rumble matches, but we're going to get into that right now. But before we do that, fellas, how you doing on this nice little afternoon?
I'm good. A little cold up here.
It's chilly.
We're getting some snow, so hopefully not too bad on Saturday because I got to get into New York for work. So that'll be fun and messy. Let's see. It's currently okay. It's only 1 to 3 inches right now, so that's not too bad.
But a lot of
You're used to that.
Yeah, my career on the Parkway, I dealt with a lot of snow last year, so hopefully a lot less this year. And I love with Jesse's shirt; it's already out of date since Paul Heyman's not part of one line anymore.
Cheers, that's the WWE shop, man. That's the WWE shop.
Well, you gotta do what the Usos do. The Usos put like an X over his face
ship
and tape.
Up to your house, and it freaking went to Michigan, back to Ohio, back to Michigan after going. It was the stupidest.
It's still a clean shirt. It's a really clean shirt.
That's why people hate Ohio around here.
Yeah, at least it's a clean shirt. Very nice.
It's a very nice shirt.
Yeah. How you doing?
See,
Jesse?
Justin, you could maybe get this. I don't think there's a good chance.
Well, the slate's clean. I'm only losing by 1 show currently, so yeah.
Me too, buddy. Me too.
Yeah. How you doing, bud?
I'm doing pretty good. Can't complain.
Good.
Almost winning my first championship in 2K finally.
All right.
Almost through the conference finals. I'm excited for that shirt that I'm gonna get. So
yeah, you had a free shirt and you got like a free warm-up jacket too. So it's fun when you win the championship. All right. Well, got the little, housekeeping out of the way. Let's, we're gonna go right into the standings first, because that's what we do on the show. I forgot about that. We have to go into the standings, and one pay-per-view in, not much to talk about. I'm leading with 1 win, and you guys are both tied with 0 wins. There's not much to talk about. It's obviously only January, plenty of time for anybody. Still Justin for now to take the lead, and
give it time.
And like I said, we have the Rumble. We're just going through predictions. We'll probably try to do a recap, especially if the Rumbles have some crazy returns or debuts or shocking winners, because the winners are up in the air for right now. But let's get started on the main card. And since I'm in the lead with the predictions, I'll start with the first match, which is the WWE champion Brock Lesnar defending his title against Bobby Lashley. The match we should have got a couple of years ago at like SummerSlam or something, and the match that Lashley wanted ever since he came back to WWE. We're finally getting it. I'm excited for it, and I think it's an easy Brock Lesnar win.
Yeah, I think it's going to be the same thing as usual. Brock's going to hold the title till at least Mania now, and so I could see if Bobby were to win, it wouldn't be now. It would be down the road. Like, it would have to be at Mania again. So I'm with you, Clark. I'm going to go with Leslie.
It's going to be very, very close, and for a brief moment it's going to look like Lashley might win, but he's not going to, and Lesnar's going to. Or I think there's a chance Lashley wins by DQ, but I think the safer bet is just Lesnar wins. Lesnar's not losing the belt,
especially Cowboy.
But I do expect a lot of Lashley going over on him too. Like, he's gonna probably eat a couple spears. They're probably gonna break a barricade.
Typical Brock match.
Yeah. They're gonna do some stuff.
Yeah, no, I reiterate your points, but yeah, no, I agree. Typical Brock match will be pretty much a sprint, under 8 minutes probably. You'll get your big spots.
You think it's main events?
No.
It'll be
I honestly
between the
Rumbles.
Yeah, it'll be before the men's. It'll be before the men's, because that way then
Lashley, I think,
can go in it then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think Brock breaks the Hurt Lock.
Oof. I think he'll be the first his finisher.
You know what's funny? Nobody ever talks about too, the Master Lock. When Chris Masters did that, Lashley broke the Master.
That's why it's his finisher.
But nobody talks about that.
No.
Why don't they talk about it?
That'd be so cool. Chris Masters in 2022 on television.
Well, okay, but still.
Didn't he come back for a Rumble semi recently?
I definitely don't think so.
I thought he was. I don't know. I
don't
could be
think so.
completely wrong, which I probably am.
And nothing new. Yeah, so Lesnar around the table on that one. Let's move to the next match, which is I'll give it to Justin to predict first because Justin's never in second. So I'll give it to him to get high up on.
That's one way of putting that. I'm always in last and losing.
Yeah, so
Never
it's the
good at
Universal
any of this.
Champion. It's the Universal Champion Roman Reigns defending his title against Seth Rollins, and due to the tag team match last week on SmackDown, Rollins and Owens defeated the Usos, so the Usos are barred from ringside. Justin, who are you taking and why?
So the fact that we have Lesnar and Lashley probably before the men's match, which means this will have to main event because there's no way in hell the Raw Women's title between Becky Lynch and Doudrop main events the show. So this almost has to be your main event, unless they have a Rumble main event, which I don't think we've seen in a while, right? It's always kind of been a title match at the end, I think. Could be wrong on that one too. So with that being said, Rollins won't get his second chance at winning the Rumble to have a title shot. So I think it's going to be Roman.
Yeah, I mean, they're not letting him lose a title right now. It has to be a Mania, if anything.
Especially to Seth Rollins.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm taking Roman. I have no really, reason to, just because he's Roman and he's on the run of his life. That's it.
Yep.
All right. So
Chop
again,
me up for Roman.
There we go. See, this card seems predictable. So when we get to the Rumble matches, Justin, the idea you suggested, I'm going to bring that into effect, but we'll get to that because this card.
Crap! I need to think of Rumble win.
I'm currently have WWE.com in the background. I'm just kind of surveying everything to kind of look.
Yeah. All right, let's get into the next match on the card. We're almost halfway through after this one, which is a mixed tag team match of the married couples. It is
Noam Dar is still under WWE contract. Jesus.
NXT UK, baby. It's Edge and Beth Phoenix versus The Miz and Maurice in a mixed tag marriage match. Jesse, who are you going to take?
I guess Edge and Beth Phoenix. I really hope this feud doesn't keep going. Because Edge and Miz is cool, I guess, but I don't really want to see them in a feud that bad.
Yeah.
It should be loser gets divorced.
Jesus Christ.
No, but Beth Phoenix is coming back. They've had her with all the momentum, just beating up Maurice, basically. And, they're going to have her win. It's going to be Edge and Beth Phoenix, obviously.
Yeah, I want to take.
And I hope this ends it because I just don't want this to be at Mania for any reason.
No,
I capacity. I hope this is a one and done.
I think your Mania match is Edge and AJ. I really do.
Now,
because they're both,
that's
up there
hot.
in age. I think they're both up there in age, and you kind of got to get that match out of the way before they retire.
Well, they've done AJ and Orton, so
yeah. But I'm also taking Edge and Phoenix. I could see, Miz getting a little roll-up win or Maurice getting a roll-up win on Beth or something cheeky like that.
Ooh, this is going to come down to the Rumble matches.
It's coming down to the Rumble match and the Rumble numbers, which we'll get to also. But I'm also going to take Edge and Beth. And all right.
Who the hell is A Kid? Literally on WWE.com.
UK. It's the UK. NXT UK.
Jesus.
Justin, just say you don't watch UK. It's okay. No, nobody does.
No one does. Yeah. All right. Let's get into our last normal match of the Royal Rumble before we get into our actual 30 men and women Royal Rumble matches, which is, Becky Lynch defending her Raw Women's title against Doudrop. Wouldn't it be something if Doudrop won this?
Becky's gonna cheat and win.
Throw a wrench in the gears.
It's gonna
what
be
she's
Becky.
been doing.
Yeah, Becky's, doing great right now, and I don't even have to go to everybody. I'm pretty sure we're all taking Becky. I'm assuming.
Yeah. I'm not that stupid. I'm not gonna tank a pay-per-view this early in the run.
This early. Yeah, Becky. I mean, it's not even a good feud on the road to WrestleMania. I like how Brock has Bobby and Roman has Seth. Those are good stepping stones on your way to your Mania main events or your Mania matches. But honestly, it's just
Doudrop.
I mean, there's no.
This is of a filler match. This is brutal.
It's a brutal one.
Now, do you think we see Becky's essential WrestleMania opponent, depending on where they stack this, because they could very well open up with the Women's Royal Rumble? Do we think we see the winner?
I think they're gonna have to. They're gonna put a Rumble first or second. They're gonna have to.
I think it's not the second match. Yes, I think you open up with
this.
No, you open up with Brock and Bobby or something.
I think you can open up with Edge and Beth.
You could open up with Edge. That'd be a good pop too. Because I remember like a couple years ago, they opened up with like that Roman and Corbin Falls Count Anywhere that was pretty solid. You gotta have a good match to start these off, and then drag out the Rumbles and all that. But yeah, Becky around for everybody too. Now let's get into the Rumble matches. These are tough to predict this year because I just feel like you don't know who's going to win, which is cool in a way. Not much has gotten leaked out or anything.
You also don't know who's going to be in it because half of them are all gone.
That too, and the field too. And like who they announced in it is like, it can't be any of these people. But the 30-man Rumble match, and we're back to Justin. Who? And
God, we're starting with. Don't start with me on this. Is the worst.
We can start with me. We can start with me.
Okay, Jesse, I'll tag you.
Jesse.
You can gladly start.
So we picked the winner of the Rumble match and what number they're coming in. If you get the closest to that number, you get an extra point on your scorecard. So that can make or break who wins this pay-per-view.
So here's the thing. Say, time out. Sorry.
Okay.
Just one point of clarification. Say our winner doesn't win, but we get close to the number. We still get the point.
Get that point. Yes.
Now, if we get the number correct and the winner somehow correct, if we get both, then
if you get it on the dot, get 3 points. Why not?
Like the number and the person exact.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But what if you get the number and the person, but not exact? 2?
2. Yeah, 1 for each. Yeah.
Okay. Just wanted to clarify that all.
Yeah. I just have to remember that I said that now.
Take it away, Jesse.
I have to calculate that. Jesse, go ahead.
I'm gonna take
it's basically
Drew McIntyre, and I think he is going to come out in the first 5. I'm gonna go 2. Give me 2.
Wow, that's a good pick. That's a really good pick. I honestly forgot all about Drew. Justin, you wanna?
Yeah.
Your pick. Go ahead.
Give me. Because in his not short, but rather good WWE career, AJ Styles has basically done a little bit of everything except win the Rumble. And he debuted at the Rumble, I think, 6 years ago now at this point. So give me AJ winning the Rumble and give me 19.
Interesting.
19.
I'm going to go with something a little different here.
Let me guess.
I like the
Drew at 27 because that's the one that's produced the most winners.
No,
I don't know if that's still true anymore.
I don't know. Who knows anymore? They've been doing a lot of low winners
for a while.
They've been doing the Iron Man winner for a few.
Yeah, they had Edge go from 1 last year. I mean, this is a risk.
From 1 anymore, right? Like it doesn't seem like it.
This is a risk, but I like the Drew pick, but I kind of just forgot all about that. So I think Drew is going to win, but I'm just going to stick with what I had, and I'm going to go Roman wins the Rumble.
So you're going against. So you're going. Wait, do you have him now going for both belts at like?
I have them. Combining the belts at Mania.
Wow.
Roman Brock combining the belts at Mania. Yeah. I'm gonna take Roman, and I'm gonna take him at 28.
You're not giving yourself much flexibility. Interesting.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Roman.
Now, would they just retire 2 belts, or would they introduce another one?
No, they'll just use the normal WWE, I think, because if you see like the last couple of weeks on Raw and SmackDown, they're floating Rollins. I mean, Rollins is a Raw guy having to feud with a SmackDown.
Yeah, they've really kind of just dumped.
They're kind of floating the brands around.
I don't know. I think Fox and USA are gonna crack the whip again pretty soon and want rosters again.
Drew's probably.
Oh my God, get your car alarm, dude.
I heard that. Yeah,
is that all the way out in Michigan?
Ridiculous.
Yeah, all the way out in Michigan. Heard a car alarm from here.
Ridiculous.
I mean, I like the Drew pick a lot, but he just won it 2 years ago. That's my only.
I entirely agree.
I think like he can win the.
That won't stop them. That doesn't stop them.
I think the chamber possibly.
I think the thing is like they have like maybe 4 to 5 like main event guys who can actually like theoretically win a Rumble.
Who do you? This isn't going against for predictions, obviously, but who do you like? Who do you think is going to be the one who has like the run of like eliminating everybody? I feel like that's going to be Omos this year.
Probably
Omos for sure.
Probably honestly,
Omos for sure. Omos is a dark horse.
I hate to crap on your pick, Justin, but I think Omos eliminates AJ. Probably,
but
continue that. Omos I could see. Yeah, that's pretty much it, honestly. The rest of the field looks kind of Johnny Knoxville, actually.
Oh God, he's gonna come out. He's getting thrown out.
Omos is gonna throw him out.
Well,
Yeah,
he's gonna throw out
onto
Sammy
a pile,
first.
onto a pile of like 5 other people that Omos already
So
threw
Two,
out.
doesn't
like,
get hurt.
surprise
Yeah.
entrance. I hope we see Pat. And do you see Corey Graves got
Yeah.
cleared? So if
Yeah,
they, if
Graves,
either,
I think will be in it.
I think
if
Graves will
either
probably
one of
stand
them-
up from the
yes,
commentary.
if
desk.
either one does that, that'll be great.
And
Have them both do
it's
it.
kind of open for any TNA guys to kind of hop in too, because of Mickey James and all that. So you
Yes.
might get
Do
maybe
you-
Moose.
Yeah, Moose.
Moose has been rumored. Yeah, Moose
Give
has
me
been rumored.
Moose.
Moose. All right. So Reigns for me, Styles for Justin, and Drew McIntyre for Jesse with our respective numbers 28, 19, and 2. Let's go to the women's Royal Rumble now. And Bologna is joining the podcast.
Is he really?
Look,
We're gonna talk
Steve,
Royal Rumble, baby.
Oh, he's
who's
got to
winning,
make
Steve?
fucking editing a pitch for me now. Thanks.
Yeah.
who's winning, Steve?
All right, so let's break this down. Lashley is up there. He's an option. Jesse, I have a bold prediction though. Bold prediction.
You want me to send you the list of
Shield
WWE super?
reunites.
The
Nope.
Shield cannot reunite.
It can reunite.
They're
They
fighting.
can't.
Well, 2/3 are fighting each other in the opening of the show, probably, and one is with the other company that they don't like.
Never say never.
Hey, you got a point. You got a point.
I'm here to listen. Here
Here
to
to listen.
observe.
Sure. I don't care.
We're about done.
We're
Yeah,
on the
we have
last
one
match
more
right now.
match.
Yeah,
That's
we're on the last
fine.
match.
That's what I'm here for.
Women's Rumby time.
Charlotte Flair. Done.
Really?
Not
No,
That's when-
actually,
Doesn't she have a belt?
She's entering as champion though. Yeah.
never mind. Wait, give me another sec.
You
I'm
take
just
your time.
so inclined to pick Charlotte for every win.
Was this
you
our
say,
NFL
yeah.
picks? You get to pick one. You get to change once you submit them.
You can take your time.
Well, we didn't submit yet. We have
Yeah.
a better commissioner here.
I'm gonna go. I'll go first. I'm
You're
gonna go
right.
with the rumor that's been going around. And that's Ronda Rousey.
Oh, you son of a! I forgot.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
taking Rousey, and I'm taking her at 30. Cause
You
what?
son of a!
Because
That's
why?
yeah. That's exactly what's gonna happen.
That's
Why
exactly
wouldn't you
what's gonna
have
happen.
the biggest surprise is someone who hasn't been there in 2 years not come out in the number 30 spot?
You know who
You know
I'm
what?
doing
Screw you.
now?
I'm taking the same thing.
I'm going different.
Ronda at 30.
Ronda at 30.
I'm gonna go-
Ronda at. You know what? Give me Ronda at 29.
Respect. I respect that. I respect
So
that.
that we
a lot,
don't have the
actually.
same exact thing.
Give me Bailey at 2.
Oh,
I love that pick.
Bailey at 2. Wow. I would say Bailey.
So you're taking the 2 from Jesse and then just picking
Well,
Bailey.
Yes, because here's the thing. Well, this is what happens now. If the Jesse and I are essentially equal distant from, and if there's a pick straight down the middle, so
It's too early to be doing
Yeah.
all these logistics and crap. This is only our second paper.
Well, he's got to crush. He's got to crunch the rushing yards.
All
Funny
right,
stuff.
I like our picks. I mean, if the Rousey rumor is true, it helps us out
Yeah.
a lot, Jesse. I mean,
For
if
sure.
that just doesn't come out,
Watch,
then
she's not even going to be in the match.
probably not. This is what happens.
She's
every
not
year.
even in it.
it's gonna be Bailey
No.
at 30 or someone else.
Probably
The Bella twins will definitely be in it, which would be
they are in it.
Stop.
yeah.
Yeah, I can see Bailey coming
Can't
back.
wait.
I can see Asuka coming back. I can't think of anybody else. They fired half their roster. They brought back Summer Rae for this. That's how you know they fired half their
Yes.
roster. All right. Well,
That's
any
gonna do
final
it.
words on the Rumble before we log out of here?
Nope.
Nah,
I'm good.
dog.
All right. So that does it for this episode of the Sports Department Podcast. Thank you guys for listening on YouTube, Apple Podcast, Spotify. Make sure you follow the socials on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok at Sports Depth Pod. That's Sports DEPT Pod. We'll have probably a recap episode, like I said in the beginning. If good returns, good Rumble winners, good show in general, we'll do a recap. If it's kind of crappy and lackluster and boring and predictable crap, we probably won't do one. But stay tuned for that. And, NFL is championship weekend. So that podcast went up. We'll probably break down that and then preview the Super Bowl in a week or so. So stay tuned to all that fun stuff, and we'll see you in the next episode.